The subject we're going to be talking about today is mandatory military service for all people between 18 and 24. The reason why this is near and dear is because very few people understand what the military has to go through and the whole point behind the military. And most countries actually, believe it or not, do mandatory service for anywhere from the age of 18 to 36 for men and 18 to 24 for women. And it ranges anywhere from 3 months to 3 years of service depending on the countries. And the reasoning behind making the mandatory service is that it would cut down costs on the government because they won't have to deal with recruitment ads and go into training or other avenues to help improve the services. But it will create a unity because a lot of generations nowadays, they don't know how to be respectful of their supervisors. They don't know how to keep a job or hold a job, and there's a high turnover rate in a lot of jobs out there. Plus, right now the economy isn't necessarily the best there is. So you get a steady job, you learn some respect, you learn some leadership skills, you get college avenues. I'm an example of that one. And then on top of that, you learn some financial stability. With all the training that we do in the military, one of the ones that we hone in is we try to teach people financial independence so they don't go into debt, or if they got in debt, how to get out of debt, which is a big problem we have on people coming into the military now. So it gives you financial stability because everything's covered. So you just have your basic expenses. But the key thing behind everything is that it will unify the nation because everybody will know what it goes into to serve serve the country, and it will give everybody pride for the country. But above all else, it will teach everybody or reiterate to the new generation stuff that gets lost over time, which is the respect, the ability to do a job no matter what. And the best thing is being a cook is I always hear, I can't do that job, that's beneath me. And everybody assumes that the cooks are stupid. I'm a very smarter than a lot of our nuclear people, and I do the job because I love to do it. And I have a respect where I have no problem doing any job at this point after serving in the military. No matter what job you throw at me, I'm there, I'll do it, I'll get the job done. And that was instilled through the military. And that's one of the better aspects that I've gotten from it. Because when I get out, I have no problem working anywhere. And it's any job to support my family. And a lot of people now will refuse to do jobs because they think it's beneath them. And then they end up hurting the economy even worse because they won't get a job and then the government covers for them. So I think mandatory military service for these generations and people from around the age of 18 like Israel does is you go straight into the military at age 18. And you do your service to your country. And a lot of people actually volunteer on top of that because your ability or how long service you do depends on what kind of degrees you have or you're going for, and a whole bunch of other factors. And even the ones that don't have to do the full service term, they still do it because they want to fight for the country. And that's one thing I think that we have lost is, one, fighting for the wrong, or not necessarily the right causes all the time, but nobody respects or has pride anymore in the nation. And this will instill it. And that's why I think it would be a great idea to institute this conscription, or also known as mandatory service, for everybody. Thank you.